tomato basil pasta with basil sausage. Let's go. Garlic not minced. Fairly decent chunks. Now the onion. Cut from the open side. Face the naughty side away from you. Turn it and cut across to dice. Take away the naughty end. Naughty end, open end. Again, turn it right through. Dice, 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 dice. Get rid of the naughty end. Perfect. Cut up your sausage. I'm going to get them going now. As I cut them, I'm going to add them. I'm just going to add a little olive oil first. This is Greek olive oil. Really good brand, very good quality. It's about 3 tablespoons right there. Let that heat up really good before you add anything, because you're going to want this sausage browning I like to add my onions and garlic with the sausage and cook it all together. Usually you would sweat this out, sweat out the onions, maybe even cook the sausage separate. But I want that flavor from the sausage. And if you want the flavor from the sausage, you either bake it and keep the juice and add that, or you cook the sausage right in the sauce. So I'm going to cook the sausage right in the sauce. Just still waiting for it to heat up. While that's happening, I'll add sea salt to my pot for pasta. I add lots. It's supposed to taste like the sea. You want it to taste like the sea. I'm just going to lid that again for now. Now we're hot. You can hear that seared. And then my onions and my garlic, I'm going to put it all in there at the same time. Because there's lots of fat, it's going to come off the sausage, juices. The onions should sweat while the sausage is cooked. Great tool. Oh, we got a little bit of onion on there. This is a great tool for this because you can scrape it. Never use metal in a metal pot either, unless you want all of your food to taste like tin. Italian seasoning, rosemary, basil, oregano, marjoram, and thyme. Add some now. A lot of times I would use fresh herbs. I just didn't have time to get them today. But this is a really good brand mix of Italian seasoning. You can just smell it. So we want the onions to sweat. And we want the sausage to start cooking. The next things we're going to add once that's done is diced tomato and crushed tomato. This is a basic marinara, but with basil sausage. Very good basil sausage, I might add. And then we have some pork stock as well, because these are pork sausages. So we're going to add pork stock. I'm going to let that go for a while. So the onions are sweated. The sausage is cooked. So now we're going to add everything else to finish our sauce. Pork stock. Because again, it's a pork sausage. So we'll add pork stock for flavor. Diced tomato. And crushed tomato. I'm going to add a little water, rinse it around so I can add it. Because I'm not a waster. And I don't like to waste anything. That's about as much as I'm willing to waste. So now I'm just going to let that work it all in there. I left all the juices from the sausage and everything in there. And I can pretty much guarantee you this still won't be an oily sauce. There won't be oil floating to the top because these were a very, very lean sausage and very juicy sausage. So they're not going to render a lot of fat. That's why I add pork stock as well. It just gives it even more wonderful flavor. I'm now going to add some more of the Italian seasoning, a decent amount. Now, I'm going to wait until that simmers. While that's going, I'm going to get this water boiling for the spiral noodles. Rotini, fusillis. Not rotini, fusilli. Let's get that right. Not rotini, not rotini. Okay, we're gonna wait for that to simmer. We're gonna wait for that water to boil, and then we'll be right back. So it's starting to simmer now. I'm gonna give it a little taste. Just to see where we're at. It needs sugar. Use sugar to cut the tomato with the acid in the tomato. It alleviates the acid. A lot of people have issues with the acid in tomato. If you use sugar in your sauces, that'll cut that. That should be enough. Like I said, a very quite basic marinara, right? Add salt. And pepper. Fresh grind. Beautiful. Wonderful, beautiful. It's a wonderful, beautiful world. I don't know if that's a song. I think it's a song. But I don't know if I made it up myself or not. Maybe you guys can comment and let me know if I made that up on my own. It's a wonderful, beautiful world. And if I made it up, I'm going to record it so I can make a shit ton of money off it. That's right, baby. Making the money. Making the big casholas. Right, buddy? What are you doing? What are you getting there, pal? Hey? What are you getting there, pal? Grab my coffee. Wonderful, beautiful coffee. 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 What? Jack wants to play. Come on, let's simmer this. You know it started simmering. I turned it down too much. Damn it. Now this is going to take longer. That means it's going to be more time until I have a beer, which is pissing me off now. I like beer. Beer is nice and good. And in my opinion, it is good for you. I'm fucking serious. It's good for you. Now we are simmering. Do you see the simmering? It's very good and very nice. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's all I can say. Oh, damn. Some good shit. Some good shot. Come on, water. Boil water. Boil. You need to boil so I can cook at the pasta. I'm gonna wait for the water to boil. Bye. Hello. Okay, we are back in the show today, and we've got the pasta sauce simmering. It is a basil sausage marinara pasta type of thing. Now, I'm going to cook Antonio Amato Fusilli. Now that my water is boiling, okay, I will add about that much. Yes, that's it. Lots of water more water than your pasta, okay? Don't just like put a little bit of water in your pasta. You need lots of water to boil your pasta, because otherwise your noodles are going to stick together. The starch, if it's not hot enough when you add your noodles, the starch will come out of the noodles, and you're going to end up with really gross tasting noodles. So just a heads up on that one. They will be really disgusting if you don't do it right. And here I am with the marinara sauce. It is turning out beautifully, by the way. Check this out. Very nice. Very good. Okay, our pasta is about to start a hard boil. We'll come back. Another thing about pasta, when you're cooking pasta, lots of water as proportion to your pasta. I would say like 5-1 at least, water to pasta. And don't put oil in the pot. You do not need oil to boil the pasta. If your water's already boiling, your pasta won't stick together. If that's what you're worried about, it won't happen. Stir it once in a while. Don't walk away from it for 20 minutes. Just common sense things to know about cooking. Food doesn't cook itself. People cook food. And probably pretty soon robots. But we'll get there when we'll cross that road when we get to it. I mean, we're not that far off, are we? And this is why I am on YouTube. The robots are taking over! Right, Pop? Yeah, that's what I told. Okay, now the pasta is starting to boil very nice, and I want it to go to a hard boil. I should turn this fan on. Suck some of this shit up here. Alrighty. I don't think I need it that badly. Nothing is smoking yet. Nothing's smoking yet. Everything's looking pretty clean so far. Pretty clean. Yep, pretty clean. So I'm basically just waiting for the pasta to cook so I can plate up my beautiful sauce with my pasta. Maybe throw on some cheese, and eat that shit. Or wait, I can't eat the pasta, but I'm gonna eat the sauce. My kids will eat the pasta. That's who it's for. It's for the kids. It's for the children. All the children of the world. Obviously, I'm joking, but it's for my children, not for yours or anybody else's, just mine. So too bad, bitches. You don't get any. Look at that. Mm-hmm. There it is. This pasta's nicely hard boiling. And when it's hard boiling, it's moving around, so you don't have to babysit it after that. You let her go. And while you're waiting for it, get one of these out. This is called a strainer. Yes. You want to put that in your sink while you're waiting for your pasta. Okay. I'm going to go away now. All right, so let's see if our pasta's ready. Now you want your pasta al dente. Looks all right. It's literally just below or just above al dente, so I'm going to let it go 1 second longer because it won't take long to get there now. And then I'm going to grab it and we'll strain it through the strainer. You're just going to have to take my word for it that I'm straining it through the strainer. Can you hear that? Nice. So I'm going to put that right back there where there's no heat left. I'm going to run some cool water over my pasta until it's just warm and not cooking anymore. What I'll do is I'll plate one for you. You don't want your pasta to stick together, just add a very little bit of oil to it. It doesn't take much oil, and then just work it with your hands until it's all nicely separated and isn't going to stick together. Like I said, a little bit of oil, don't pour a bunch on because then you're just going to fuck your pasta up again. So I'm just gonna plate. Now I don't really have anything great, but I'm guessing this would be good on it. Some old age cheddar, and I'll just shred that on top, real nice like. Real nice like. Okay. So here we go. Some pasta. Now this isn't a thick sauce. It's a marinara. Marinara is not supposed to be a thick sauce. It's a basic tomato sauce is what marinara is. basic tomato sauce. Now, if you want it to look kind of better, shred it small. And it'll even look like more like Parmesan, you know? But it'll taste like old aged cheddar. I don't think that's gonna be too bad at all. What do you think, folks? Think that'll be tasty? So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time.